Are we just using the same Google Docs?
Yes, the same one as we've used in the past there. I've got everything deleted and restarted there so we can go again on it.
Nice.
So my example that I found was, so I'll just read it for everyone. After hearing all the evidence in business care, the judge evaluated the facts and determined that while the company had lost a great deal of money in the transition at issue, the directors had entered into the transaction after fully informing themselves as to the potential effects of the transaction, the likelihood of loss and financial operational impacts it would have, given the facts the directors have performed through due diligence analysis of the transactions. The judge decided the directors were not liable for the resilient for the loss. Did you catch every other word of that, or did it go through?
Yeah, it was every other word.
Because it's even choppy on my side. So pretty much the judge, some people were going bankrupt, and they did everything they could for the business. So the judge said it was no fault of their own, but it was from their due diligence. And so he's pretty much gave them the wave saying that you're okay, that you're not reliable for it. You're not liable for it.
Okay, that's a good example. So is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't actually see in the instructions, like, you know how sometimes we have like real life examples, and then sometimes she says just use, like, make up your own example to show that you've learned the material that you need to learn. Because I still don't see. So it's not like a real life example. It's just an example to show that we've learned what we have. And I just did something really easy, like a CEO wants to buy, I called the business Washmosh. Oh, hey, Susan.
Hey guys, sorry.
No, you're fine. We understand.
Technical issues. How are you guys doing? Good?
Okay. We just started talking about our examples.
Okay.
Do you know if this example was like a real life example, or was it just a normal example? Did you?
I believe it's a normal.
Okay, just not a real life one. Okay. So my example pretty much was the CEO wants to buy Washmosh, and he didn't do any background research, and he just bought the stock. He just bought the business. And then I asked, is he breaking the BJR rule? I said yes, and I just said because he acted negligently, it did not exercise of due care or of reasonable belief that the action is in the corporate interest. Because he didn't do any background research, he just bought it.
Okay.
If that's a good example, I mean. Anyways. We're missing someone.
Yeah, it says Quincy.
Where's Quincy? This is horrible. I think the internet's just down for everyone. That is so weird.
Yeah, I had to shut everything down and come back.
This is horrible. We can keep on going without them. I think. Because it took you 21 minutes almost to like get on. You know what I mean? It might take him 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's true, it did. Okay, So did anybody else give their example?
I gave this example.
You gave your example already? Okay. So I guess I'll share mine. Do you guys want to hear mine?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, it's silly, but that's all I could do. The North Pole Candy King directors were given a tip that Sweet and Sugary Candy Company was available for purchase. I have a coming up. The North Pole Candy King Company directors met and carefully discussed the details of an acquisition of Sweet and Sugary, but determined that the cost was too much for an investment. Later, the South Pole Sweeties, a competitor, purchased the Sweet and Sugary at a very good purchase price, lower than that was offered for the North Pole Candy King Company. I know it's silly. The shareholders were irate because the competitor had the benefit of acquisition. They brought their complaint to a judge for ruling. The judge ruled in favor of the directors. I know it's big and long, but maybe it would just be easier if I shared my screen. What do you think?
Maybe.
How's that? So basically, North Pole Candy Cane looked into purchasing this other company. The other company they determined was not a good investment at the time. Later on, a competitor purchased that same company for a lot less than was offered to them, and their shareholders were mad because they didn't do the purchasing. And the judge ruled in favor of the directors because they really did study the issues and study the selling price, and they determined at the time not to make that purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. I know it's a big old long one, but I'm like, okay.
Hey, it sounds good though.
Okay. Because I think the business judgment rule is if at the time, even if it's a bad decision, if they feel at that time that it is the best decision and they don't just randomly make that decision, they look into it. Even if, hindsight is 20/20, it doesn't matter because they still had the best interest of the company in mind.
That's what I understood too.
Okay, good.
I mean,
So yeah.
It seems really vague, but that's what it says in the book. It has, 3 or 4 paragraphs in it.
Yeah, even if they did something that was relatively dumb from what I think, if you were to go back and look and say, that is a dumb decision, well, if they did...
a court example too.
Which one?
How the judge ruled.
Yeah. I don't know. Also. So we lost Quincy too. I wonder what's going on.
He'll come back.
Okay. You know what I didn't pull up was the Google Doc. And you guys had no problem connecting?
I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Quincy seems like he's coming back on.
Okay, good.
He has the Google Docs. Yeah, I have like the campus internet, so I'm super good. It's like that fiber optic, really good stuff.
Oh. Suzette can't hear anything.
No, it's very static.
Very staticky. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Quincy.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, if we can get all of our internet stuff to work today.
I know. I'm sorry.
Maybe we might have to just go through the Google Doc and count this as our screen time because it just keeps going in and out. My computer's dropped me twice on it.
Sorry. So do we have a Google Doc started?
Yes, the same one as last week.
Okay. I didn't open it yet. All right. So did you hear everybody's example, Quincy?
I did not hear yours.
I'll just put it up if you can read.
What's that?
Do you want me to put it up? You can just read it real quick because
Sure.
reading it out loud is taking too long.
That's a really good one.
It is.
It's just long and it's very Christmassy. I must have done it.
I think we should use your example.
I like it.
Okay. So shall I just cut and paste it and then we'll work off of it?
Yep. Sounds
That'd
good.
be good.
We can shorten it or whatever you guys want to do.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's funny how have you on our when we submit these, she says our grammatical errors,
I know. We're so careful.
I know.
and it's like we spend the most time on just that alone.
I know we do. That cracks me up.
It's over something really little too.
And then in hers, it had several words misspelled in her feedback to us.
I saw that. I honestly.
The very first word, I was like, okay.
Oh, that's funny. That's all right.
I guess we'll all fall short.
Oh, I know.
Okay,
I
I can hear that now.
do. Yay!
Ooh,
All right.
that's my turn to drop off.
Okay, our question. So in the definition,
Oops.
could ask, in what ways do not protect the business directors? So in what ways does the business judgment rule not protect? And you could throw in a random one. So we could have three correct, like 3 ways that it protects them, and then 1 way it does not protect them.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Or does somebody else have another thought on it?
Yeah. I didn't actually think of it as protection on their part. I thought it's okay. Like I see, like once you told me, I'm like, oh, that's clever. Because I'm always on the opposite. Like, how are they not protected? It works either way, like there's both sides to the law.
The textbook kind of stated as which says really care or office or actions to determine
Maybe typists
say
use
what
that
these standards are. Okay.
in the Google Doc.
Yeah, you're cutting it out really bad, Suzette. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh, she left the chat.
No, it's okay.
Hmm.
One, two, right? Does that make sense, that explanation, or should we alter that?
I like the way it's worded there.
Okay. There's Suzette.
Okay. Or that way.
Oh, she's cutting out again. What three standards are generally applied? Unit 4. So she's talking about the three.
Exercise of due care, actions in good faith and reasonable belief. The action is in the corporate interest.
Mhm.
I say those are the three. Should mark all that apply. We should have that as the answer. Can she do that one?
The quiz question could be, what is not one of?
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, I can do one of the answers. If we'll just all type in one, I'll do the last. I'll do number 3 on number 3, wrong answer.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm going to separate these again. Sorry, because I get confused. All right, correct answer number 1. So you're doing number 3. Good faith exercise. Okay, so I'll make something up. Do you guys have a name? Action of good faith. Let's see. Reasonable belief that action is in the corporate interest. Exercise due care. So what could we name this? What could we call it? Let's see. Because you're just putting the action into a place. Let's see. Why is it always so trouble? You guys are all over it.
Which one are you doing there?
I was going to try to put a wrong answer for the correct answer, but I'm making it too long, so it's going to be obvious. So I have to re-exercise due care.
Making gut feeling. Making a gut feeling decision.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think that's great because there's what could they do wrong if they have that in a question? Be like, oh, thank you, whoever did that question.
We're not supposed to make it too easy.
That's true, but I think that's good.
All right. So she wouldn't take all of our. She wouldn't take our whole example. She will just take our quiz question, right?
Correct.
Okay. Not one of those strings, or no? Action like a base, reasonable belief. Oh, I guess I just need to make it simple. This is the
Very good.
all right. So let's see. Exercising the coaster gut. Everybody happy?
Yep.
Changes?
So we want to pause it and have Dustin post the link on there.
We could do that. And then do we want to take some time and discuss the hypothetical questions?
I think that'd be really good.